Well, what up, guys? It's finally here, the 4070, and I gotta say the launch for this was pretty lackluster and pretty sad, really. Got there pretty early, as always. Got up at like midnight. Got there around like 2, 3 a.m. Waited around, and literally nobody showed up whatsoever for this card. There were a ton of people for the 4090, a decent amount for the 4080, and a couple people for the 4070 Ti. This, nothing, nada. They had plenty of cards and literally nobody had showed on up. But then again, considering the fact that we're in a recession and the 4070, I guess, depending on the reviews you go to or looked at, is kind of just in between card. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's a sad day for NVIDIA. Probably, again, granted, $600 for this card ain't too bad, but I mean, you're only getting 3080 levels of performance, at least raw performance, if I remember correctly. 2 more gigabytes of VRAM, and the only thing that this card has that is a saving grace is the efficiency. This shoots just under 200 watts versus the 3080, which is like TDP of 325. But the box for this thing is actually not too big, as opposed to like oh god, I can't even get it in here. Let's see, it's like almost 1.5 times smaller than the 4070 Ti box. What else we got here? About the same length box wise. Obviously I chose MSI. Oh no, it's about the same as the P&Y box for the 4080. And then what is it? 4090. That's let's see, the box wise. Was gonna go with a gigabyte, but I guess I changed my mind. There were quite a bit of, what is it, non-OC models and OC models that were pretty much $600. So plenty to go around. I don't know if this is the 4070 with the new 16 pin adapter, or if it's a standard like 8 pin, 16 pin, or 8 pin, or the old PCB. Actually, let me find that out. Yeah, I think the rest of the stat, considering the fact that this obviously just didn't really have anybody interested in it, probably means that the 4060 Ti and the 4060 and maybe the 4050 are probably dead at this point. But did you get anything? No? Huh. There is no adapter, so I think I got the regular old style, what is it, 8-pin connector? If I didn't get a adapter, which kind of sucks. That means I'll have to swap out my power cables, but oh well. Here it is, the Ventus, which this one is just really long and sleek. Definitely slim thick. So we are back down to normal sized GPUs, that is for sure. I guess here it is, kind of stacked up against the Zotac 4070, which it's about roughly the same length. So not too bad, but I think the girthness, yeah, this is definitely a little bit thicker. Obviously the 4080, no competition. Most definitely. And then where is the freaking Big Bertha? The 4090, 4080, 4070 Ti, and then the 4070. So this should fit in most standard cases, honestly. So I guess that's one good thing, that and the efficiency. Other than that, is this thing really worth the $600 price tag? I'd say probably not. I mean, to be quite honest with you, this thing is probably going to run into the same issues that the 3070 is running into right now, with there not being enough VRAM. Honestly, I give it a couple years before this thing starts to struggle too. Looks like all the AMD cards for this generation, the 7000 series and 6000 series, the previous gen, are gonna probably hold up a hell of a lot better than this card, and majority of the 30 series and I guess the lower stacks, the 4070 and down, are probably gonna start suffering in the next couple of years when VRAM requirements start going on up. But I mean, if this thing had sold for $550, $500, I'd say this is definitely probably worth the buy if you can get it for that much, which I think the only way you're really going to be able to get that, or this card for that much, is probably through Best Buy with, what is it, 10% off, or microcenter with the microcenter credit card with some additional, I don't know, rewards or something else. But $600, I mean, not too bad, but not too great. Anyway, well, I guess it's time to throw this into the gaming rig and test out some crypto mining algorithms. Hopefully it's pretty efficient. I mean, it's efficient in gaming for what it does. It's more of a 1440p and 1080p card rather than a 4K card, so it's kind of off the table, unfortunately. But hopefully this thing is way better than the 40 series and the 3070 in particular for efficiency. But we'll find that out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.